Paul.
And I'm Blair. We're two high school teachers who love to cook and create healthy and nutritious foods.
Smart Choices Initiative, which looks at getting healthy food and drink into schools, have asked us to come along today and share some of our recipes.
Now we're going to share some tips on how to get vegetables into some baked products.
Now the dish we're doing today, a little bit close to my heart and probably closer to my stomach. It's my mum's zucchini slice recipe.
Yum.
We're going to be putting it in some muffin trays today, and it's a really good way of incorporating vegetables into your diet, and probably would align itself nicely when we look at our National Nutrition Week in October this year.
You could also, maybe with your school, get a fruit and veggie week going on. This would be a great muffin to show.
Possibly run a couple of competitions so you can come up with the best design. And don't forget, at the end of this, if you want to download the recipe, just go to the Smart Choices website. Let's start cooking. What are you going to do? It's almost like we're in synchrony. You go first.
All right, well, I'm just going to dice up the onion, and we've got some great shortcut bacon here. I'm going to fry it off for you to go into your mix.
Well, I'm just going to whip up a couple of eggs, and I've got a couple of simple ingredients. The beauty of this is it really is a very simple dish. So it's, funnily enough, Blair, got some zucchini in it, some flour, some cheese, and as we know, some onion and some bacon.
What other sort of veggies could you put in there if you wanted to mix it up a bit, do you think? Some, what about some carrot, grated carrot?
Absolutely, some grated carrot, and I think some cauliflower, some broccoli. It really doesn't matter. You're putting in about the same volume, so it's about 400 grams for this particular mix, but really it's up to you what you put in. It's nice and easy. Just going to whip that up.
Now with any bacon, even though this is shortcut, you'll always get a little bit of fat on the sides, mate. So today, even though it's only a tiny bit, I'm really going to make sure I just get as much as I can off, because as you know, all right, we're trying to be as healthy as we can. So I'm just going to quickly trim around the outside edges here and then dice it up.
All right, I'm just going to add some salt and pepper to this. Now, I've got to tell you, this one excites me. Mind you, most food excites me, yeah, so this is no secret. But I love the simplicity of this, and it goes with just about anything. So we might actually look at putting a nice little salad with this or something.
Yeah. So how often would your mum have made this for you, mate, as a kid?
Well, 3 growing boys, pretty much once a week at least. So we devoured anything in sight. So this was definitely a regular around our table, and I still love it now when I go home. I don't cook it, having said that, my mum cooks it.
Nice. And you didn't mind the veggies in it as a young man?
Well, I didn't know. It just tasted like something that was nice to eat. All right, so I've got in some beaten eggs there. I'm just going to add my flour in.
There we go.
The beautiful sound of the sizzle. Just going to add some olive oil while we're waiting. Just got some simple grated cheese, some tasty cheese. You can really mix it up with pretty much any cheese you want. You could put feta in there, for instance. It really doesn't matter, depending on what flavour you want to go.
Ricotta?
You could put some ricotta in there. All right, and there's my zucchini, beautifully grated. Load that up.
What I love about muffins is you can eat some straight away, put some in the freezer and keep them for, next couple of days, can't you?
Well, absolutely. I mean, this would be a great little add to any kid's lunchbox. So just putting in some grated onion now as well. Now that's going in raw, but Blair's cooked off the diced stuff. Right, away you go, mate.
There we go.
Lovely. All right.
I'll set the oven for you.
Now, if you're sitting there thinking, well, this is actually pretty easy, that's because it's pretty easy. And all we're going to do is actually put this in some pre-greased muffin trays, and away we go. All right, well, there we go.
Look at that.
Now, I can picture a stack of kids just devouring these.
Coming at us. Now, what are we going to put anything on the top? Or?
We are indeed. I've got some parmesan cheese, and that should actually, if we do it right, have a nice little crunch and a crispy little casing on the outside. That'll be beautiful.
Now, it has self-raising flour, so what, about 3/4 full?
Yeah, we don't want it popping over the top. Like any good muffin, it'll raise up nicely.
There we go.
Cheese, bacon, onion, vegetables. What's not to like about these?
Looking forward to trying these.
There we go. Nice loading too, mate.
You happy with those?
Absolutely.
All right. Let you come in over the top.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to add some parmesan. Just on top of that like that.
So how long in the oven usually? About 20 minutes?
Oh, between 20, 30, and again, depending on the size. Now, these are the big Texas muffin trays, so you could probably afford yourself to go a little bit longer. And again, depending on what oven you've got. So if you've got one of those big industrial ovens, you could probably do it quicker. I'd say they'll take about 30 minutes today.
Alrighty go.
Let's put those in the
Open
oven.
up, and they go. Preheated at 180.
Beautiful. I'm hungry, but we're gonna have to wait. All right, well, that's about 20, 25 minutes. I'm hoping that these are ready. Shall we have a look?
I'm hungry, let's go.
Let's go. They look done to me.
Beautiful. Now, I'll tell you what.
Mum, you're going to be very proud of your son here. That's a really nice idea for a little fundraiser. Very simple lunch, very healthy. Schools can clean up.
There's only one thing left, mate.
All right,
We're gonna have to try it, aren't we?
I've already got the knife. Let's have a cut of that.
Oh. Now that. Cheers.
Cheers. If you want the recipe, go to the Smart Choices website and download away.